Let's check out one last section using our menu button. Let's look at our lab manual. PEPID has roughly 400 labs integrated into its content. You can access these by pushing the menu button on your BlackBerry, and here you can use the lab manual index to look up a lab by its name. For instance, let's look up the total calcium lab. To look up the total calcium lab, select the letter C. You will notice that if the subject you are reading about has extensive information attached to it, you can use your menu button on your BlackBerry to find a quick link menu integrated into the main menu. This menu helps you navigate your way faster through the program if you choose to do so. Our labs contain information such as critical values, description, normal ranges, and interpretation for high and low. We also provide information such as related tests, with integrated links for labs that are related to the one that you are currently viewing. For instance, here is a link to jump into the ionized calcium test. We have also integrated links for medical calculators that might be used when reviewing this information. For instance, here is a link for the corrected calcium calculator, which will take us to the same calculator we just found earlier through the Medical Calculators button. Now I would like to show you how to use the PEPID index. This is essentially your search tool for PEPID, allowing you to look up anything within our content, whether it is a disease, drug, medical calc, lab, or procedure. To get here, use the menu button on your BlackBerry and highlight Home and select it. Let's look up a disease. Let's type in anemia. You can use your keyboard to type this in. Notice how the subject is in bold in the index. This means that there are multiple subjects with multiple sets of information in here related to this topic. Let's pull up the Quick Links menu for anemia. Notice all of the diseases found in PEPID will have pathophysiology, diagnosis, treatment, nursing considerations, and nursing diagnosis information. Let's look at the treatment. Here's an example of a Stedman's term which is integrated into our content. If you highlight the icon and push the menu button on your BlackBerry to select the icon, it takes you to the definition of the term. Let's go back to the treatment for anemia. To go back to the page you were at previously, simply click your back button on your BlackBerry. The way that we write our product is to support the way that you would function in the clinical setting. So if you were looking up a disease, you would naturally want to know how to treat it. From there, you would want to know what to treat it with. Here's a drug used to treat this disease. From here, you can actually go into the dosing calculator. So we just went from a disease to the drugs used to treat the disease to the dosing of that drug within seconds.